It is so cold today. Welcome to January in upstate New York. It's actually snowing. I can see it outside of my living room window. So, Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are in my kitchen, and I kind of just wanted to go through some of the items that I have been using the past 5 months and that I've loved, some that I have not loved. Most of these items were on my registry, some of them weren't. So I just kind of wanted to go through them, the pros and cons of each item. I know a lot of my mom friends are getting ready for their baby shower, so I would love to kind of put my input before you guys add some, of these items. So starting off, I wanted to kind of talk about bottles. So I did, what first time moms probably do, and I freaked out thinking that my baby was going to need several different nipples and several different bottles before she picked the one that she wanted to use. So that is not true. At least it wasn't true for Lila. She has loved the Mam bottles, M-A-M. They're great, and I was convinced when I was pregnant that she would like the Dr. Brown's ones, and she didn't. We actually picked the Mam bottles to use because we use a Mam Binky when she was about 2 weeks old, and she loved that texture and that Binky brand. So I was like, we might as well try the nipple brand. So I fell in love with these bottles, fell in love with the Binkies too, but the bottles I really, really liked because of this little guy here. It stops the air of the suction when she's sucking on them. So you put the little thing right in there, you screw this on. You can use, your breast milk formula, whatever you want to do. Totally good. And you put the nipple on, and it's great. The Mam bottles also, which I think the Dr. Browns do too, but the Mam ones, they change the nipple sizes per, I'm sure a lot of bottle brands do this, but this was something that I did not know until I had an infant, and you were supposed to be changing the bottle size nipple, to their growth. So Mam bottles I loved, and I did get the variety pack. I think it's on Baby List or maybe it's on Amazon, but I got the variety pack of bottles and nipples and binkies, and that actually was not needed. I chose, whatever she liked from her binky, stuck with that brand, and she's been loving it ever since, 5 months down the road. Another thing that I absolutely loved was her baby monitor. Her baby monitor I actually got in reference from my sister-in-laws. My sister-in-laws went with a no Wi-Fi baby monitor, so I went with one too. And it's great so that, you don't get hacked, you don't get any weird ghostly noises. So, but I really like this one because it's such a clear view, and it comes with this little adapter where you can, mold it to wherever you're trying to watch her. We molded it to her crib, and then we also molded it to her bassinet because she's been sleeping in her bassinet bedside for the past 5 months. So I really liked this. I thought this was such a good idea, and it was really easy, but this was a great no Wi-Fi baby monitor. Love it. Use that every day. Now, this one might be controversial, but I was still am, very, I wouldn't say afraid, but very paranoid about SIDS. I knew someone I used to work with whose child died of SIDS, and that kind of has stuck with me for my life. And then having an infant at home, I, really did the research. I did all of that, and I think this brand name is pretty popular now, the Owlet, which I love. It is this little sock that you put on them, and it does monitor the baby's heart rate, the breathing capacity. It alerts when the heart rate stops or anything like that happens. So I do like the Owlet, and it's nice because there's an app that goes with it, and you can see all of the data that is collected at nighttime. So you can see when she woke up, when she, was startled, when her heart rate dropped, whatever it was. I do like the Owlet, and it does come with 2 different sock sizes. So, it gradually grows with your baby. It is very, very pricey, but this definitely gave me peace of mind. Now, like I said, I was very paranoid about it, so I do partner this with another monitor. Now, this monitor, got it from Amazon. I heard about something like this, and I think different brands do something like this type of product, but this little thing, you clip it onto your baby's diaper. It monitors their, belly going up and down. There's no app. It's just battery operated. You turn it on, does a little blink. When it doesn't detect movement, after 15 seconds, it alerts you. So then you can see it does give that little thing, and then it does go off. So again, I really liked this, and I did both of them. I did one on her diaper and then one on her foot. So I really liked it, and it did keep, peace of mind for me. These two products, love them too. Another one is what I thought I was going to swear and love up and down, but it really didn't help me in any way that it was going to. So this was the loofah light type of bathtub for these infants, because you ideally think that you're going to, be cute and aesthetic and put them in the tub. And when Lila first came home, we did put her in the sink, but our sink is a big kitchen sink and it's deep. So this little thing did not do well with the depth of our kitchen sink. So she was kind of low and wasn't as sturdy as, a traditional baby bathtub was. So I thought I was gonna love this item. I did not. And we are just, not using this anymore. But what we do use is this little guy. We still use this to this day. She's still in this, but this is now not in our sink. We have transitioned it into our bathtub. She loves it. It's great. She's actually outgrowing this now at 5 months, but it's super easy, cleans well, and it's great. Going with the bathtub theme, I did have this on my Registry, and I love it. It is a knee and elbow saver, and these just suction cup to the tub. And this is, where we keep her shampoo and bath stuff, but this is great. It really does help, especially when you're getting down on your hands and knees to give her a bath in an actual tub. Love this, actually used it. Going into, I guess, some playthings and what we have actually used. For the first couple months and still to this day, she loved her swing and her lounger. This is the lounger that I got cheap from Amazon. It is the Baby Bjorn dupe. It's great, love it. You just put it right in here. It's called Baby Delight. This thing comes off and she no longer uses this anyway, but this is great. It's the same exact concept of that bounce lounger that the Baby Bjorn is. This comes off, you can wash it. It's great. This comes on, especially when she was, first up until 3 months, she used this a lot. But now she doesn't. She just kind of chills, does her own thing. So going with play items and stuff that she uses day to day. Like I said, she loves her Mam Binkies, loves them. Again, I got that Binky box. It was not needed. She picked one brand, loved it. It was the same brand that we used when we gave it to her when we came home from the hospital, and she's stuck with it ever since. Another item that I really thought was perfect, especially if you live in a 2-story house, or even if you live in a 1-floor house. Like our house is 2 different floors, it's a split level, but we are mainly on the first floor. So I loved this. I thought this was great. This was on my Registry, and I do use it every day. It is the little diaper caddy, and you can see that it's chock full with all the stuff that I use every day. Put a lot of bibs in here because we are always, in the living room or on the go, and I am always looking for a burp cloth or bibs. Love it. Putting an absurd amount of burp cloth and bibs on your Registry, that is a must because I love it. I love having so many. I put some diapers in here for her, put some toys, put the little, lotion, stuff like that. Anything that's like really needed instead of walking to her nursery, I have in here. It's great. Going with this theme of great nursery items, I never heard of this until having a baby. I heard of the brand, Frida baby, totally heard of them, but the Windi, never in a million years did I hear of until I had a baby. This thing is a lifesaver. If your baby has gas or any type of, stomach pain like this, love it. I've used it multiple times. They come in little packs like this because it is meant for 1 or 2 uses and then throw it away. So I love these. It's a great saver, especially if your kid is just in pain with stomach pains and stuff like that. Lila is a hit or miss. She gets really good burps, but sometimes she does have extra gas that I want to get out before bedtime. I totally do this. It's great. So last item that I want to show has been a lifesaver for all of my formula needs. So I did say in our last video that I stopped pumping at 20 weeks. So I switched to just formula. So she gets all of her formula for her meals. And I wanted to show you guys the baby Breeza. Love it. Heard about this again from one of my sister-in-laws. Great, great, great. Love it so much, especially if you guys are going to make the transition to formula earlier. This is a lifesaver. I will show you guys really quick exactly how it is. So it almost works as a Keurig. So I'm not gonna waste a formula now because she does not need to eat for another hour or so. So I will just kind of show you because wasting formula, can't do it. So it gets plugged in obviously, and it looks like a Keurig too. You put the bottle underneath this little guy, and the formula is put in this little guy. Clean, love it. Put this down, make sure this is all, secured. The water tank needs to be filled. So we just turn it on, plug it in, and then you can see the ounces that you want to do. It does go up to 10 ounces and the temperature of the water. So when you get that all set, you just hit start and it comes right out already mixed with the water and formula. Grab it, go, you are good to go to feed. And I love it. I love the convenience of it. I love the sleek of it. It looks just like a Keurig. It fits on my counter. It's really, really nice, especially if you guys are doing formula early on, especially when they're little. It saves a lot of time. So I love, love, love this product. The last thing that I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about is this drying rack. Space saving and very, very light and easy to wash. Love it. It fits all bottles, any bottle types that you're using. So I keep it right next to our sink. I wash our bottles and then put these guys on to dry. We don't have a lot of counter space, so this is great because it's very narrow and it slides right up against the backsplash. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoy this gadget review and everything that I currently use still, and that was on my registry. And while making your guys' registry, let me know if you guys have any questions, if you want to comment anything. Always here to help, and we will see you guys next time.